Found partially from the book Exeter, which is like it was burned in the beginning. It was burned, so it's kind of a ruined book. About a ruin, as she pointed out. She read. But it was a poem about this Roman. It was a poem about the Roman town a long, long time ago. It's just the beauty of this town and how it crumbled. And it's kind of, I thought it was really deep because, we live in the city of Atlanta. It's a beautiful city. It's so amazing. I love the city. And it's slowly crumbling before our eyes if we don't get that new Falcon Stadium. It's really sad to see, but hopefully, after this, I want everyone to write down a two-liner. It doesn't have to be
intervention here. I think you should have everyone read the poem. Pick a line.
All right, everyone. Let's do popcorn. Do you remember popcorn from elementary school? Where you just read, or someone can read it out loud. I don't remember.
No, I like poems to be read very deliberately. So start at one side and have the first person read the first line, the next person read the next line.
Yes, ma'am.
We're giving elaborate, Chris. Cheers of the stone wall.
Read it loud, read it proud, man.
Shattered by fate, the crumbled city squares.
And the hue and cry of giants rotted away.
There are cave-in roofs, towers and shambles.
Read it loud, read it proud. Yes.
Half fallen.
Oh, how fallen, slumped by time.
Architects.
Of the ground, why 100 generations rotting in their graves and lost their cruel breath. Of the ground, why 100 generations passed away.
This wall, mapped and veined by lichen,
stained with red, outlasted one kingdom.
After another, long stood upright after storms.
Lofty and broad, it has fallen, the rampart.
Hewn and wedged together, sharp and breathless.
And polished, an ancient structure, well worked by men.
Ring and incrustations of soil.
Steel prods the brain and draws up a fiery glue.
Clever in the forging of chains.
Some bone lines bound together, the ribs.
On the wall with amazing cables.
There were bright city plots flanked by houses.
A wealth of high, towering gables.
Much clamor of the multitude.
Far and wide people fell dead.
Days of pestilence ran rampant.
And death, clobbered ranks of infamous soldiers.
Their fortress became a tomb. The city rotted away.
Those who should have raised it up in multitudes.
Were bones on the ground. Then the courts knelt in dust.
And the wide red roof of vaulted beams was left shedding tiles.
This ritual place fell into ruin and piled up heaps.
Where once stood those light-hearted with gold.
Cloaked in splendor, proud and lifted by one.
Shorn in wardrobe and gazed upon the treasure.
Silver and inlay plated gem.
On wealth and property, on precious stones.
In his glorious citadel of a stout kingdom.
And the stone court stood upright. In the stone court.
Okay. And the whirling streams spouted its whole surge. And a wall hugged everything to its bottom.
Where the baths were steamy in its heart.
Streams poured across hot gray stones.
Until the round pool heated.
It is a fitting thing for the truth.
So is there any line that stuck out to any of you guys? I know, this might have been your first time reading it, but you should reread it after this class. I mean, I think it was pretty profound because, I'll tell you later. But was there any line that really spoke out to you guys? Lines that you read or lines that somebody else read in class? Anyone? What was your line, Gabriel?
Well, second stanza, the fortress became a tomb, the city rotted away.
No way, that was, my line, that was one too. And, that was the line, there are caved-in roofs towering in shambles. I ran yesterday, the public half marathon, I got top 50.
Yay.
Thank you guys. I wanted to highlight it somehow. And, we ran through some neighborhoods, like Little Five Points and Regina Highlands, I totally thought about this piece actually, which is kind of dorky. But there were some, like Atlanta, there's some parts of Atlanta that are crumbling as we drive by, as we walk by, as we run by, and as we take MARTA by. It's really sad, because this poem, I think, reflects on fate. It reflects, the great city of Rome and how it was built and how the poem suggested it was beautiful. People in gold walking the streets, bats and everything. But now, looking at this poem, you're reading about a crumbling city. A crumbling city before the author's eyes, the author anonymous, for you guys who came in late, page 321 in the purple and the orange book. It's a story about fate. That's what I really want to talk about, because I thought that was really, really cool to read about that. Like I said, it was an Anglo-Saxon countryside. It was a Rome city in the Anglo-Saxon countryside. And it was a town called Aqueous, Sulis, but some believe it was the city of baths. So, some key information you can take today when you walk out of the classroom. It was a poem about a Roman city, a beautiful city that's in ruins. And that's what the poem's called, Ruins. That's all I got. Thank you guys.